I'm from B11 branch. We investigate accusations of corruption within the force.
Oh, a lot of good that'll do. You lot are just cover for each other.
I know that's what most people think, but it's not true, believe it or not. B11 branch has brought a lot of corrupt police to justice. You see, I'm an old-fashioned kind of man, Miss Smart. I don't like seeing the whole force being dragged down because of a few rotten cops.
Yeah, well, you just described Ryan.
If he's crooked, we'll nail him. As long as you're ready to cooperate.
What do I have to do?
Just tell us everything about the events leading up to the discovery of the hashish in the flat.
Sounds too good to be true. What have I got to lose, eh? Ask away. I'm ready to sing like a bird.
So you weren't present when they found the hashish?
No. Ryan brought it into the bedroom, waved it under my face, and said that I was in real strife. I swore I didn't know anything about it, but the next thing I knew, I'd been charged and thrown in this dump.
Where you were kept in seclusion?
For over a week. I started talking to myself. God, I can be a boring bitch.
You claimed at the time that the hashish could have been hidden in the flat by friends, without your knowledge.
That was because I wasn't game to come straight out and accuse Ryan of setting me up. I mean, he was a really scary guy, but I'm positive the stuff wasn't there before they came. And who's going to accept my word against his, eh?
You'd be surprised. What you've told us fits in with other things we've been investigating.
About Ryan? I tell you, he's so crooked they'll have to shape his coffin like a boomerang.
You let us worry about Ryan.
Okay, and I'll worry about me. Any chance of me getting out of this dump?
I suggest you apply for bail. We'll arrange for a JP for you and give the bail our recommendation.
Yoo-hoo! How long does it take?
About 24 hours.
Can't be quick enough for my liking. Mrs. Powell, could you please put in an application for bail for me?
We'd like to see Miss Smart get every cooperation in this matter.
Very well.
After applying for bail, you should then lodge a notice of appeal. I'm confident it won't be denied.
Well, thank you, Inspector. You're a real nice guy for a cop.
Well, that's a start anyway. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, thanks again.
I'll get an officer to show you out. You won't forget to sign the book, will you?
We are aware of your rules, Mrs. Powell.
Stop the press!
What for?
Not that press unit, the printing press. I've got headline news.
What sort of news?
All right, Smart, you didn't have to run back here.
Had to tell them all about it. Tell us what? Yeah, come on.
All right, just tell them, hurry it up and then get back to work.
I'm getting out of here, and I reckon I'm well on the way to being cleared.
What, for real?
How did you manage that? Ryan's being investigated by a special cop branch. The guy heading it up's a real decent sort of bloke.
A decent cop? That's got to be a new species.
I'm as good as bailed out, just as soon as Mrs. Powell puts in the application.
Caused enough disruption. Get back to work.
She's just jealous of my voluptuous body.
I believe this. You've beaten the system and actually got the cops working for you.
Yes, but only because of that first article you wrote about me.
Yeah, you really slugged and won that time, B.
Hey, you helped Helen get out just like you helped me.
Oh, okay. Ah, she's wonderful folks, ain't she? Nothing to it.
There you go.
Thanks.
With just a bit of imagination, it could be anchored off some beautiful Pacific island.
Oh, my imagination's not that good. All I can smell is paint. At least I don't feel seasick.
Don't tell me you're not a good sailor.
I'm not sure. Haven't done much.
I was relying on you to be my first mate.
If we ever manage the same shifts off.
We have to wangle for a weekend off.
I can imagine what the staff will think of that.
Yeah? You reckon?
Oh, well, you know how people jump to conclusions.
Ah, who cares?
Oh, I to be that young again.
Well, at least your husband's not round to jump to the wrong conclusions.
No,
Sorry, Meg, that was a dumb thing to say.
it's all right. Has its compensations. I like living my own life.
Thanks for helping out today. I'm way ahead of schedule now.
It was fun.
And I meant what I said about coming out sailing.
Well, I'll be in it. If I find I've got sea legs.
Here's to sea legs.
Sea legs.
Oh, it'll be good to get away from here, won't it, Elizabeth? Start off somewhere new. Just you and me, eh? Get away from that bloody interfering aunt of yours, won't it? Be just like her to come home early and stick her beak in. She's not going to like me taking you away, is she? She'd like to keep you for herself. Well, I won't let her, will I? 'Cause you're Mummy's little girl. Uncle Phil, he's going to come and take us for a nice long ride in the country. Then we're going to dump him. Bloody men. They're only after one thing. But your mum, she's going to do anything she can to make sure you get all the right things. You're going to have the best of everything you are, no matter what.
All right, just check all of that and then sign for it.
I trust you, Mrs. Powell. I'm sure you haven't pinched a thing.
No back chat, just sign.
Don't you forget that if you ever want a job, you come up and see me. I'll put you in the bargain basement.
Don't be too clever, smart. I don't think we've seen the last of each other. I'd say you'd be back, within the months.
And if I am, Mrs. Powell, at least it'll be for something that I did do, not some trumped-up charge. I don't mind a rest at the government's expense every now and again. I always say that a day on my feet is as good as a vacation.
Where is he? It's all right, lovey. It's all right, darling. Mummy's here.
You ready?
For the last hour. Beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Well, how could I? I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, well, look, we better get going. My sister-in-law will be back.
All alone, are we?
Yeah?
Well, let's have one for the ride. And I don't mean a drink.
No, look, she'll be back any minute. Can you put me stuff in the car?
It's true, how much do you need for a few days?
Well, I want to look my best for you, don't I? I bought all my good stuff. Yeah, I won't be a moment.
Well, I haven't got any more, have you? Whose kid's that?
That's Elizabeth. She's me daughter.
Oh. We've got to drop her off somewhere, have we?
What?
Well, you said there's no one home. Who's going to be with the kid?
She's coming with us.
What? Hell she is.
Well, she's got to.
Not with me. All I want's a bit of fun. I don't want to be lumbered with some kid.
She won't get in the way.
Look, it's just not on. Get your sister-in-law to mind.
No. Now, look, Phil. I'm going to give you the best time of your life.
Yeah, with some kid looking on?
She won't make no difference. If you don't take her, you don't take me.
You said it. Either get someone to mind the kid or it's all off.
Well, you can stick your bloody trip. You're hopeless in bed anyway. I was only going to put up with you till me and Elizabeth got out of here.
Well, you can go to hell.
I'm nothing but a rotten bastard anyway. Oh, they're all bastards. The whole lot of them.
Do you reckon it's going to be apples for the party?
I hope so. I'm going to buy her a present at 5 time.
Me too. Couldn't sleep a wink last night.
Oh, didn't know you'd get so excited about a party.
I was just thinking about all that lovely booze in the boiler room.
You listen to me, girl. Don't you go drinking yourself stupid like you did last time.
Come off it, Jet. We've got to give the kid a good send-off.
I know that, but we've got to be more careful this time, too. We don't want Po-Faced Pal breaking it up, do we?
I can just taste it now. Bloody lovely.
First time I've ever heard you compliment the food in here, Lizzie.
Yeah, quite nice.
How are you, Mr. Faulkner? You recovered from your accident?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'd still like to know how those fire extinguishers came to be full of alcohol.